OEM is original equipment manufacturer who is actually producing the vehicle. Okay,
Yeah.
and the distributor who is purchasing the vehicle from the OEM and selling to the dealer or end customer directly.
Okay.
We will discuss in detail in later slides this
Okay.
topic, VM and distributor. Lower
Yeah.
total cost of ownership. So that is also helps because we are getting, like if we are in MTO process, then we are just not storing the inventory when we get the order and we are just selling to the customer. So these are some basically advantage, like adequate vehicle solution will provide this thing. And here I will share the slide, then you can also go through it in detail. Here are the key automotive S4HANA design parameters for vehicle management. Like as I mentioned, VIN is vehicle identification number. In India, we call it chassis number. So it is
Chassis.
a unique number assigned with the vehicle. Serial number is also unique number, manufacturer serial number, material master, sales form, business partner, and customer, all order types. So like these are we these fields we need in VMS while we are working on it.
Okay. These are all
Okay.
various
Yeah.
objects. Okay. Yeah. Various objects we'll be dealing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Various
Okay.
objects.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
And this is a VMS overview. From here, you will understand how VMS works. Okay. So this this rectangle, this box you can consider as a SAP system. Okay, and
Yeah.
here we have implemented a VMS solution, and this is a vehicle database. So means VMS tables and where we are executing the transaction actions in VMS. So here you can consider, and this VMS is integrated with MMSD, CS, FI, CO modules. Okay,
Okay.
so from here we will understand how the data flows to the OEM and the dealers. So
Okay.
VMS, so this VMS solution is introduced by SAP back in 2001 or 2002. Okay, and
Okay.
since then they have not do they have not done any much changes or upgrade or introduce any new features. So it
Okay.
is running as consultancy. It is running like what they have given so far earlier in 2002. Okay.
Oh.
In S4, now in S4HANA, there are two new features they added, but
Okay.
those features are not like a very big things. Like in, for example, in EWM, we have lot of examples like what EWM is changed now. In cloud version, there are so many features they have given it, but in VMS, it is running very consistently on the same solution. Many clients are using it. And now in S4HANA, they have given two options additionally, but it is very stable system. So that is why they have not done any upgrade or any changes.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now here we understand that this is a VMS. It is implemented in S4HANA system, and it is integrated with MMSD, CS, FICO module. Okay, and this is the OEM. So OEM is your original equipment manufacturer. So basically, who will produce the VIN? VIN means vehicle identification number, and that will be assigned by the manufacturer, right? So manufacturer is producing the vehicle and putting a tag on the vehicle. Okay, this is a
Okay.
VIN number. So the VIN
Yeah.
number will come from OEM.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I can give example like in a Europe there is a trading company, or there is a sales company, or importer or manufacturer. And let's take example of importer, and they are getting the vehicle from the India. So they are
Okay.
giving the purchase order to the OEM in India, and then in India, who is the manufacturer, and putting a tag on the vehicle like a VIN, and then VIN information is coming to the VMS via interface XML, BAPI, IDOC. So we have to also integrate the our system with the OEM system via these interfaces. Any of the interfaces we can use it. And after receiving and storing the vehicle information here, then
Okay.
we have to also integrate with the dealers. So dealer who is actually buying the vehicle from the importer and selling to the end customer. So here you can also consider that this is a importer, and this is a dealer also. But now from here they are directly selling to the customer, end customer, like you are also end customer, so they are selling directly to you. So both scenario is
One
possible.
question. Okay, yeah.
Hello.
One question I want to ask. See, this who will have this VMS? Who will be using this VMS? Original equipment manufacturer may not use this, right? Some distributor, you call them as a distributor. They are between the OEM and the dealers. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's also another slide where that will
Hmm.
clarify your
Okay. Okay.
question. But let me explain here also that this VMS solution given by SAP is basically designed for the sales company. So
Sales
in
company.
VMS, yeah, in VMS, basically we can buy the vehicle. I mean, we can procure the vehicle and we can sell the vehicle. We
Vehicle.
cannot produce the vehicle, we cannot
Vehicle.
manufacture the vehicle. So
With the
there
vehicle.
is no
Yeah,
production activity in VMS solution in a standard. Okay,
I
so this
understand. Yeah.
VMS solution is designed for the sales company like a distributor, importer. Okay, but in future,
Uh,
I mean, yeah.
okay. Normally, is for example, we have a Ford or Hyundai.
Hmm.
Now the sales company normally maintained by or owned by the equipment manufacturer, or some they are closely connected with the equipment manufacturer. They are not third parties. Am I right? Or third
Yeah, so
parties also possible.
yeah, third party is also possible. I give you example for Ford. Okay, so
Hmm.
in Ford, like there are some dealers. So dealer will be sitting here. Okay,
Oh,
and
okay.
they will be importer who is actually importing the vehicle from the OEM.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
importer will be sitting here, and importer is selling the vehicle to the dealer, and dealer is selling to the vehicle and to end customer.
End customer.
So
Okay.
like importer is in Europe, okay, and
Mm.
I do not know like Ford where they manufacture the vehicle. Okay,
Mm.
so maybe they are manufacturing the vehicle from Japan or China. I think China. So China will be the OEM for them in Europe.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
are giving the purchase order to the China, and the China is manufacturing the vehicle, and then
Mm.
Europe is receiving it. So that Ford Europe is receiving it, okay, and then they are and dealers are also listed with the Ford Europe. Okay, they can
Mm.
buy the vehicle from the Ford Europe, and then after receiving the vehicle at dealer location, dealer will sell the vehicle to the end customer. So like there
End
are some
customer.
outlets, and the end customer will come there and buy the vehicle. So if dealer say I have vehicle and dealer say I do not have vehicle, then I have to check with the importer who is actually importing the vehicle from the OEM. So like that way, the
Mm.
cycle will work.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Now I got it.
Hmm. Okay. So this VMS solution offers you the integration of all relevant process such as procurement. We can do procurement. We can do sale process. We can do rework process. Rework process basically like you bought the vehicle from the China, suppose, and you are selling the vehicle in Europe. So you have to meet the local requirement. Okay, so like
Okay.
in Europe there are so many countries, and the dealer also, there are so many countries, and according to the localization, there are some features needs to be enabled in the vehicle, or there are some accessories to be given to into the vehicle, like a seat cover or the mats and
Okay.
other things. So we can do the rework. Rework is just like a subcontracting purchase order. So you are just
Okay.
adding some value in the vehicle. Return processing, like a vehicle is sold and the dealer wants to return or end customer wants to return the vehicle, so we can do the return process. Warranty
Okay.
process, like After certain time, if dealer is claiming the warranty, then we can have trade-in process, means used vehicles process scenarios.
Okay.
Like a old vehicle, we are buying the old vehicle, we are selling the old vehicle, and service processing means we are doing like some jobs on the vehicle, like a pre-delivery inspection, like before giving the vehicle, before selling the vehicle to the dealer and customer, we are doing the PDI, pre-delivery inspection,
Yeah.
if vehicle is fit and fine or not, like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah, let's go here. Vehicle management system distribution process. So this is a vehicle database in S4HANA, and this is an importer system. Okay, like you are
Okay.
importer and you are
Okay.
buying the vehicle, like you are in Europe, you are buying the vehicle from China. So in China, system will be OEM system. It can be a different in S4HANA, like this is separate S4HANA system, and this is separate S4HANA system, importer system. So you are
Okay.
giving a purchase order to the OEM to buy the vehicle. Okay, and then this OEM will give you confirmation that purchase order is confirmed. I will start manufacturing, and other status information that okay, this vehicle is in manufacturing, and this now the VIN number is assigned. So we will start to receive those information via IDOC, and this vehicle is now in. Uh, this vehicle is loaded into the ship, or vehicle is loaded into, say, a vehicle is arrived, like that. So custom clearance, all those information we will be receiving. Okay, and then goods receipt. So when the vehicle is arrived, so we can have the goods receipt
Okay.
and
Okay.
incoming invoice. So that incoming invoice will come from the OEM. So those information will be stored here. And after receiving the vehicle, we will follow the vehicle sales cycle. So here we will be receiving the sale order from the dealer. Okay,
Yep.
and then outbound delivery. So outbound delivery will be created because we want to issue the vehicle to the dealer. So then we will do the goods issue, invoice, like it's a customer invoice, and the payment we will receive from the customer. So that way we can have all the information in VMS. Like you have seen, this is a P2P cycle and this is a O2C cycle.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And these are the screen in VMS, basically SAP screen, and VMS gives you a one transaction, that is a Velo, VELO.
Yeah.
So whatever we have seen here, you are seeing like purchase order, order confirmation status, goods received invoice, sale order, delivery, goods received invoice, payment. Everything you will do under this transaction. You do not need to go into ME21N, VA01, MIGO, or VL01N to create delivery, purchase order, sale order, anything. You will not go anywhere. If you are using the VMS in your system, then you have to do every activity, P2P activity, O2C activity in Velo transaction. Okay, so what this Velo transaction has, we can configure the vehicle from here, we can search the vehicle from here, we can do the sales analysis, like okay, how many orders I have and how much I have sold to the vehicle and how much I have to receive from the manufacturer, like that we can do analysis. Basically it's a reporting. And vehicle detail, we can see the detail of the vehicle, like what is the VIN number, what is the status of the vehicle, is there any order we receive from the customer, like that. Order processing. So we can do everything from value transaction, like a purchase order creation, sale order, goods received, goods issue, outbound delivery, and vehicle tracking and reporting. So that is again that we can track the vehicle, where it is the vehicle. Like if dealer is asking or any sales representative is asking about a particular vehicle, so we can track the vehicle from value transaction. We will see this in detail, like when we are um, working on the system.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so now this is a vehicle database. Here we will be discussing about the data, what is we are storing. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is the VIN number, which is identifier, key identifier, and it is a unique value. okay, and vehicle model material. So our material, like you create material in mm01, that is called a vehicle model. Okay, so we will use mm01 to create a vehicle model,
Okay.
and for that there is a material type VEHI we use to create a material. So VEHI material type we use for VMS. Okay,
Yeah.
I will tell you the significant. And the documents, like as I mentioned, we create purchase order, sale order, goods received, everything. The document we can see configuration, like what are the characteristics of the vehicle. It is blue, white, or what is the trim package, or what is type of engine, and color, interior, exterior, like that. Date, time periods. So everything will be stored in vehicle database valuation. So vehicle is a configurable vehicle. Okay. Have you worked in the variant configuration
Yeah, yeah, I
anytime?
heard about. Yeah, yeah, yes. Minimum, I come across. I learned in my beginning stages. I learned variant configuration, especially for cars. The example was given as to cars, tires or engine. We have different
Hmm.
combinations put together.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. So in VMS also, that is a core solution variant configuration. So like every vehicle will have a different or unique valuation. So we
Yeah,
will be seeing how we are generating the unique valuation, and we are storing the values. Like one vehicle with the same configuration, you bought it from China to Europe, okay, and suppose that has 50k euro price, and another vehicle you also bought it. You bought two vehicle basically from China
mm,
with the same configuration.
yeah,
After receiving the vehicle, you found that one vehicle is damaged or you have to do some repair work. Okay, so then when you are doing the repair work, so you are adding the values into the vehicle, right? You are adding means you are fixing the problem, and also you have given the labor efforts into the
yeah,
vehicle. So your profit will be less now because you have done something, so your vehicle value will be increased. So how we can store that value? So valuation will help there. So then you can analyze, okay, in this 50k I have like 5,000 or 10,000 profit, but in this another vehicle 50k euro, which is become now 55k after doing some activity, and my margin or profit is only 5k. So like that we can see the difference. Okay, so now here the business partners. So there will be a multiple business partners involved here. One is your manufacturer OEM, another is your dealer who is buying the vehicle, and the end customer. So we can also store the end customer information here, like dealer selling the vehicle to the end customer, and who is the end customer basically. So we can store the end customer. So there is a BP role for that one, so we can store it. Physical location we can have, okay, where is the vehicle right now, so we can have those location updated in our system. Sales and procurement document, status and timestamp, plan action and history. We can see all the history, warranty data, we can see that.
yeah, yeah.
So this is a make to order cycle. So here we have tried to show you vehicle status, for example VMS process flow. So So here we are discussing this purchasing cycle first, and along with the primary vehicle status. So in VMS we generally do it like two things. When we are doing the procurement, so we update the vehicle status, and those status we call as primary when we are doing the purchasing activity. And when we are doing the sales activity, we update the status as secondary
Okay.
action. So like here we are creating sale order and these things. So let's start from here. So we create a vehicle. So we create the vehicle on the vehicle model. So vehicle
Yeah,
model is created in MM01, like a
yeah,
material. On that
yeah,
material we create a vehicle. So vehicle is created, and the purchase order. So purchase order we create to buy the vehicle from the manufacturer, and we receive the PO confirmation, allow vehicle for search. So this is basically when we are hiding the vehicle from the dealer, and the dealer cannot book or cannot reserve the vehicle. Then we can use this functionality. Otherwise, if business is not using it, then it's optional. Production, production and confirmation. So like a production is confirmed, so vehicle is produced. Okay, so we will receive here win vehicle identification number from the manufacturer, and this is incoming invoice, goods received, like that. And this here the sale order is created. So from the dealer side, the sale order is created, create sale order, and then it create the dealer billing invoice. So it depends, like you are creating the invoice before the delivery or after the delivery. Depends on the business requirement. Delivery created, goods issued, and vehicle is delivered to the vehicle, to the dealer. So this way, we this is a total flow uh, for the make to order, and we can also consider make to stock if sale order is not already there. Sale order is after that, so we can consider that is a make to stock. But this is a make to order, so we already received the sale order, then we started the procurement process. And here you can see configuration change profile. So
Yeah,
configuration.
one second. Looks he got disconnected just now. Oh, 1 second. I see him offline now. There'll be some issue. He should be joining back. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah. You're back,
Hi,
right?
Yeah, I'm back. I think something went wrong with my internet connection. Sorry for it.
can you see the screen?
Yeah, yeah, very much I am.
Okay. Okay,
So
so
we said the primary and secondary. Purchasing is primary and selling is secondary.
hmm.
MM01 we are using to create vehicle, and the confirmation and other process we are looking at. Yeah, in sales side, dealer billing, delivery. Yeah, good. Yeah, got it. So far, so good, Kushank. Yeah.
Okay, so so vehicle creation we will not be doing from the MM01. What I was saying, we will create the vehicle model from
Okay.
MM01, and that vehicle model we can use to create the vehicle. So everything you
Okay.
are seeing here, we will be doing from Velo transaction, VELO, what I told you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So using that, we can do all this activity.
Yeah.
And here you are seeing the configuration change profile. Okay. So basically, like when you order, when the dealer orders the sale order, I mean, when the dealer is ordered to the importer,
Yeah.
yeah, here. Just give me a minute. My order is come from Amazon. Let me just. Take it.
Okay, okay. Please get it. No, no issues. I'll wait. No problem.
Okay, so you can see my screen still, right? Hello?
Yes, I am. I'm
Hello?
able to see that screen, vehicle flow screen. Now, yeah,
Okay.
VMS process flow. Yeah.
Okay, so I was discussing about the configuration chain profile. So when the dealer give the order to the importer, so at that time we can change the configuration. Suppose dealer ordered like a blue car. Okay, so at that
Okay.
time it is possible to change the color or any other configuration of the vehicle.
Okay. Yeah.
But this time like we have given the purchase order to the manufacturer, and now this order is confirmed from the manufacturer, so some changes are allowed, not all the changes, like interior
Okay.
color or exterior color or any other feature in the vehicle that can be changed. But after vehicle
Yeah.
is produced and vehicle is shipped to the importer, then there is no
Okay.
change allowed. You can, so
Yeah.
like you are an customer, you go to the dealer and ask that, okay, I want this type of vehicle with this feature and the color. At certain time, dealer will tell you, okay, you can change if in future if you are not happy, but after that time you cannot change. So this is the process works. Like when the order is confirmed, you can only change some values, you can request to dealer, you can change, but after the vehicle is produced you cannot change anything. How can you change like the color of the vehicle which is already produced, right? So that
Yeah.
way
Yeah. Definitely.
we can restrict our user dealer not to change anything after vehicle is produced. So
Okay.
here
Yeah.
you can take the example. So like a vehicle has this configuration, the model, engine, exterior color, rim, interior color. So this is ordered by the dealer. Okay, and now this is a schedule. Schedule, like you can consider the purchase order is confirmed, so model and engine, these cannot be changed. You exterior color, rim, interior color, these can be changed. Like here we can
Yeah.
see some changes allowed. So these
Yeah.
changes are allowed. But after the configuration freezing, so
Yeah.
means vehicle is produced. So we cannot change anything now. So that setting
Yeah.
we can do in VMS.
Okay. Yeah.
So the BMS has this much of flexibility. Like in MMSD, if we are just doing this thing, we cannot restrict users, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we will be discussing the scenarios like you were just asking. So this is one of the slide which will give the answer to your question. So one of the
Oh.
scenario here, importer scenario. So, which is the original VMS design? Like I told you that this SAP VMS solution is designed by the SAP for importer perspective, like sales company perspective. So, importer is basically doing the procurement and selling. He is not doing any manufacturing. So he just give
Manufacturing.
the
Yeah.
purchase order, and then he pay to the OEM, and then he gets the sale order from the dealer. He delivers the vehicle and he gets the payment. That's it. So this is very straightforward scenario.
Okay.
And there is another scenario where the OEM is also a manufacturer and importer, and then OEM is directly selling to the dealer. So if you can
Okay.
take example, like China is doing manufacturing, and from the China itself, they are selling directly to the dealer. So
Oh.
there may be one sales organization under that plant where they are manufacturing it and then selling to the dealer. So they
Okay.
are
Okay.
directly getting the sale order. So here Ford Europe is or any Ford or any other the brand is not available. It is directly connection with the manufacturer.
Okay, okay,
And there's another scenario, multi-level, multi-system scenario means here there's one S/4HANA system, and here there's also another S/4HANA system. So,
okay.
for example, you are taking the Ford example. So, Ford Europe has a separate SAP system, and here in OEM also has separate SAP system. But
System.
both entity belong to Ford, but SAP system is different. Here, it is like one SAP system, and OEM may be on SAP or non-SAP. It does not matter. It is not one or two system. But here we are saying it that multi-level, multi-system things. So here,
Okay,
um, here that's why it is said a sale order PO. So it can be intercompany process, or it can be like you are giving the PO. It here it will become sale order, or you are giving the intercompany order, just basically to
okay.
buy the bike like that. Okay, and here there is a multi-level one system scenario. So here there is a OEM in one plant and there is a distributor in another plant. Okay,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
like here it will be an intercompany process if manufacturer it get under same company, or it will be intercompany, but it is in same as for HANA system, in one SAP system. And then so distributor is buying the vehicle from the OEM, and after receiving it, and then they are doing the sale process to the dealer. So multi-level one system. So your question is answered now.
Yeah, yeah. You are correct.
So these are the possible solution why the SAP we can use it as per the business requirement. So here we are just doing the comparison with MMSD, basically some basic comparison, and it is considered the VMS side to compare with the MMSD side. So like
Okay,
vehicle ordering allocation, so centralized way to procure. So we are using only one transaction value, manage, sale, and track the vehicles, make to stock, make to order, everything we are doing it from one transaction. So it is only possible in VMS, not in MMSD. In MMSD, we have to go into lot of transaction, right?
okay, okay. Yeah,
Vehicle traceability. We can trace the vehicle, uh, like where is the vehicle and what is the status, and which action we have to perform, what action has been performed yet. So those things we can see in VMS. Vehicle
yeah,
traceability somehow we can do in MMHD. Like, okay, purchase order is created, we are expecting goods receipt, or the sale order is created and outbound delivery is created. We will be doing the goods issue, or we are waiting for the customer payment. Like that, we can do somehow the traceability for the vehicle in MMHD if we are not using the VMS solution. So these are basically comparison when business want to see, can I use VMS or I am comfortable with MMHD solution.
yeah, yeah.
So business can be run on MMHD, but they have to do lot of custom enhancement to see a big picture. But in VMS, we have to do enhancement as well, but we can see in a standard a big picture easily, and it is very flexible, and it is very adaptable by the user, and it can be integrated with the third party system easily. Vehicle pricing and cost, so we can see everything, not in MMSD. Warranty claim process we can also do here. Out of the box reporting dimensions. So in a single cockpit we can run report, and we can see role based functionality. So those are standard roles. So we can see in from BMS but not in MMSD. Ease of integration between OEM and distributor, that is possible not in MMSD. Lower total cost of ownership. So it so VMS solution is basically every big automotive industry is using, and why they are using it, because uh, it is very efficient. Okay, So like in MMSD, you have to guide or you have to train the user for the transaction, SD transaction, and also the screen is very big. There are so many fields in MMSD transaction, but in VMS, if you go, you just need to enter some basic detail, and then purchase order will be created, sale order will be created. You do not need to worry about whole things. So basically, it saves the cost and other things as well. Okay, so here we also giving a comparison, like when we are procuring and selling the vehicle from SAP ERP, like from MMHD module, and when we are selling the vehicle from VMS module. So basically, this is a just one example of comparison. So here, like you are a distributor using ERP MMHD module, you are creating a PO and sending to the OEM, and after that, OEM is doing whatever you do not know. You will not know until you receive the vehicle to your location, to your plant. So OEM is putting the vehicle in sea at sea and loading it, or the win information, whatever OEM is doing it, you will not come to know until you receive the vehicle. Okay, and
Yeah.
similarly, you got the sale order from the dealer and you are doing the goods issue by truck, but the dealer will not come to know, or there will be no information stored in the ERP that okay, which truck or it is delivered to dealer or not, like that. But if you are using the VMS, so VMS is like ERP plus VMS means MMSD plus VMS.
Yeah.
So you are creating a
Yeah.
purchase order to the OEM, and then this vehicle is produced. So why this vehicle is here, because we are storing every information of the vehicle in our VMS via interface. So when the vehicle moves from OEM location to C location or via train, because vehicle can be via inland or truck or seaport, so those all information can come to your SAP system. So you can track your vehicle. Okay, where is the vehicle right now? And then
Okay.
you can do the goods receipt. And similarly, like when sale order is created, so you are sending the vehicle via truck. So that information you can also store in your VMS.
Yes.
And
Oh,
vehicle is
okay.
delivered to the dealer, so that information you can store. And when the dealer delivers the vehicle to the end customer, so that information you can also store in VMS.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I understand that traceability is very much possible,
Yes,
but in ERP there is some gaps. We cannot always know the status of the vehicle. Once you put PO, only after GR you will come to know the vehicle is received. Otherwise, till that time you don't know what happening to the to our order or whatever, what the status of manufacturing. Yeah, I understand.
correct, correct. And if you want to store the information in ERP, like in MMSD, so then you have to do enhancement, like custom enhancement, and you do not have any platform where you will store the information. Like in purchase order,
Yeah,
where you will store the information and how you will
correct.
update the purchase order. But in
Yeah,
VMS, uh, there's a one platform where you can
oh,
store the information, you can see the history, you can see the location where it is. You will update the location anyhow by the interface, but there's a platform already given it, so you can
yeah,
easily integrate your third party system with the VMS.
yeah. I understand that. Yeah,
And there is a dealer interaction via web. So suppose we are using the SAP system, right? And then
correct.
we want to give the access to the dealers, like
Right.
Ford Europe want to give the access to the dealer who are listed
Yeah,
with the Ford Europe, right? So we
yeah,
can give the access of our SAP system, so
yeah,
they can create the sale order directly into our SAP system, right? So
yeah,
it is not like we are just receiving via email or via other third party interface, which is just creating the order in our system, or we are uploading their order and then creating via BAPI and program in our system. So there's a dealer portal in SAP VMS. Using that, we can create so using that, a dealer can create a order. So dealer will log in to a distributor system, accessing the vehicle manager, and then they will create the order. Okay, so like dealer one, dealer two, they are creating the order, and after creating the order, they can monitor the orders, like okay, where it is now, that order, and they can also configure the vehicle. So dealer will have the access to configure the vehicle, means like you are the end customer and you went to the dealer and you ask that dealer that okay, I want this type of vehicle with this of features. Then dealer can just configure the vehicle and can tell you the price, so he can quote the price to you, like okay, if you are selecting this feature, then this will be the price. If you are selecting that feature, then this will be the price. So that flexibility we can give it to the dealer via web access. So, like a dealer workplace will have vehicle manager, new or used car locating, allocation, ordering, tracking of the vehicle, actual price and configuration info, claim processing, warranty claim can also be done by the dealer, stock order overview. Okay, dealer can also see the stock of the vehicle at importer location. Okay, for this configuration, for this car of color, how many vehicles are available at this location at importer side. So that flexibility we can give to the dealer via web access.
Okay.
Okay, I think this is the last. Okay, this there's another slide. So here VMS global use. So this slide just tell you about SAP VMS solution is being used widely in all the countries with major global clients. So this is just information purpose that in America region VMS is being used in Europe and in Asia region, so in Africa region also. So many big companies
Which
are
color
using
actually? Which color you mean they are using? Yellow
color.
indicate or
Okay,
uh,
no, no. Here you see America. So America is like this color, saffron color, and EMEA India is like this color, and
oh, okay,
APJ
okay.
Asia Pacific and Japan like this color.
Okay, 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 okay.
So I mean, it is like a VMS solution is being used globally.
Globally.
Let me ask. So this was the last slide. Yeah. So do you have any question?
Yeah, okay. So the IT companies are implementing the solution to um, the sales company. Maybe the sales company may be owned by a importer, importing company, or sales company owned by the manufacturing company, right? Suppose sales company also owned by the manufacturing company, and they
Yes.
will be implementing this, right?
Yes. Yes.
Implementing the solution through IT service enablers, right? It is going
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. And there is also another scenario,
Uh,
like in Middle East, you
uh,
have taken the franchisee or you have taken the dealership of the Toyota. Okay. So
yep.
there is one big company, Al Futtaim and
Alpha time,
Abdul
yeah.
Latif
Alpha.
Abdul Latif Jamil ALJ in Saudi Arabia. So they are selling the multiple brands vehicle, like they are selling the Toyota, they are selling the Honda, they are selling the Hyundai, they are selling the Ford,
Nissan.
Nissan. So they are selling
Yeah.
all these brands, and they have
Okay.
installed the SAP VMS solution in their system. So using that,
Okay.
they are selling those, and they are buying the vehicle from where? They are buying the vehicle from a manufacturer or big importer of that brand manufacturer. Okay, so they are
Correct.
buying from
Yeah.
there and selling. So they are big distributor basically. So if
They are big
as
distributor and importers, right?
yeah, yeah, but they are not like a Toyota Toyota specific or under Toyota company. They are not. They are independent distributor.
Correct. Alfutam is selling all mostly all kind of, they have all kind
Yes,
of dealership in different names, right?
yes, yes,
Alfutam Ford, Alfutam Toyota, something like that. They are there are a lot of companies. They are very in Middle East. The cars, big cars, are being sold by the local big companies in in Oman. Some yes, Suhail and Bawan Group is dealers like that. Huh? They are importers acting as distributors. They will have this
yes,
VMS system. Okay, okay.
yes, yes.
And they get they are serviced by our IT companies in India or elsewhere, right? Our people
No,
are
it no, no. It depends. It depends. Like if they can build their internal IT team, or they are giving the contract to the MNC IT company, or whatever they want to do it. But yeah, SAP consultants are needed.
yeah, so correct. And Alpha Time they have own IT division. They are I heard about it. Now one of my relative is working for Alpha Time. He
Okay.
used to say they have their own IT team. They will right.
No, they also have outsourced the IT for some of the work
Hmm.
with Tech
Hmm.
Carrot company. So like they can have internal and as well as external. It depends the business requirement.
Correct, correct. I understand. Yeah. So okay, it's a very, very kind of you to give a good introduction, Kushank. Thank you very much. Another question. So we will be covering. We will be creating our enterprise structure, material master, and we will be go through the cycle like make to stock, make to order, and other. We will be going through every process. Am I right?
Yes, yes. So
Yes.
I need to check the server. I would need server from Sai, and then we'll see. So like if we are I mean this is a VMS training, right? So if we focus on MMSD, then it will take a longer time. So what I generally do, I use the best practice business partner or plant and sales organization, everything what are in SAP system, right? So like a 1710, these are the SAP best practice plant and sales organization, right? So generally I use them just to start the
You mean to
VMS.
say you mean to say the structure like Germany 000 or 100 like that. You mean to say those standard purchase or standard company codes and purchase organizations plant like that we can use. That is what you mean, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes, you are also right. So what I'm saying is, in S4 HANA system, we have SAP best practice solution already
Okay.
installed, right? Like they are
Okay.
already created plant sales organization, like 1710 is a plant, and same is sales organization, distribution channel, business partner are also already created in the system. So we will not create again. This is not a
Okay.
business partner training or sales training like enterprise structure, or we are
Oh yeah, yeah.
defining the fields because it will consume a lot of time if we do it.
Right, yeah,
Like because when we are doing the Miro, then there will be accounting entry problem, or we have to do that OMSY, we have to do that setting, right? So we have to avoid those things, so we can use the best practice. Then we can start on the VMS quickly, because that
yeah.
you already
Yeah.
know, because
No,
VMS
that I
solution.
already know.
Yeah, because VMS knowledge can only be taken by who has MMSD knowledge.
Okay,
Only if
okay.
MM knowledge, that is also workable, but who does not have MMSD, then VMS module cannot be learned by anyone if they
Yeah,
do
yeah,
not
I
know
understand.
MMSD.
Correct, correct. We should know these things. So we will be doing it in S4 HANA, the two best practices way through
Yeah,
best,
yeah,
best
yeah,
practice. Okay, I
yeah.
understand.
So Sai, you are there.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, so you can give me the Esperana server access,
Exactly. It's
and
for
then
on a server. I'm sharing it. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I will check there and I will set up, and then I will let you know the next uh, date
Schedule.
to start the training, because tomorrow I we cannot do paddy, because I have to set up a system, right? Because whatever
Yeah,
Sai
yeah,
will give,
definitely,
I have to see
definitely.
it is workable or not. So then we can start from next week.
Yeah, yeah,
If
I
you are
understand that.
comfortable, or if you want to do, take the training from me, then we can start.
Yeah, 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 I understand that. Thank you, Kushank. Very kind of you. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you, Paddy. Thank you, Sai.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.